Travis Scott has proved something I've said a lot, which is that people lie about God. Now, I was watching this very interesting interview with Travis Scott and Charlemagne, and guys, it was like baffling to watch this. Baffling, because Travis Scott, the demonic puppet himself, tried to claim that he's a child of God. Like, guys, the only point I want to make in this video, because a lot of the points I want to make I don't even need to explain, because you guys with your brains are going to work out what's wrong here. The point I want to make is that people can genuinely lie about God, and it has nothing to do with God, because I feel like so much of people in this world and the issues they have with God or Christianity, and I'm not talking about Catholicism, which I think is demonic. I talked about that in my Pope video. Please check that out. I'm not talking about the normal religion where they say, try and look perfect, be perfect, and act perfect. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about real Christianity. And you have a real relationship with God, which is very unique, by the way, and looks different to all the other relationships people have, but is all solely based on, the Bible. And when you read the Bible for yourself, by the way, guys, you'll realize it sounds a lot different than what a lot of other people say. But the point I'm trying to make here is that a lot of people can claim to be part of God and have nothing to do with him. And I hope for any of you who might have felt a way about the church or about God or whatever, you can see this now. Because Travis Scott, who was openly demonic both in his astro world as well as in his lyrics, as well as in his way he's conducted his life, as well as in his pathetic performance trying to say he's a child of God while clearly looking like he doesn't even believe what he's saying himself, has shown that it's just as simple as that. And I use the example on this channel all the time. Watch this, guys. I'm white. Does that make me white? No, it doesn't. Does that change my skin tone? No, it doesn't. Just because I've said something, it doesn't mean that I'm actually representing. If I start walking around talking about, I represent white people, and this is just a random example I'm using because it's one of the most contradictory things I could say, because I'm clearly not white, right? Nothing against white people at all. But my point is that it's easy to say that you support or you're a part of something that you're actually not a part of at all. And I think that's what a lot of people do, because they know they can get away with that. They know that we are going to be like, oh, we're not going to talk. And this is the trick of the enemy, in my opinion. The trick of the enemy is to get people to make God look so bad that you don't want anything to do with him. And that's what Travis Scott, I feel like, is doing. When Travis Scott tried to say, I'm a child of God, so he's like, I'm a child of God. So let's just start with that. Like, shut up. Shut up. You had a whole portal to hell. You had people talking about how they were getting possessed. Don't try and tell us now that, oh, you're a child of God. No, get the hell out of here. You get the hell out of here. You get the hell out of here, because that's wrong. And for me, the kind of people who can talk on God with those kinds of things is scary for me. That is the most scary, evil, demonic stuff. Because before this, I was like, maybe Travis Scott is just another, puppet who doesn't know what's going on. And I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. Of course, Lucifer Taylor, and I'm doing this because she's got probably her wand with the other witches like Kris Jenner and all of those, are probably the ones really knowing what's going on here. So I tried to give them the benefit of the doubt, and you'll see that in my previous videos about Travis Scott, where I tried to be like, maybe he doesn't know, maybe he doesn't understand. But when I saw this, I was like, look. And even the way he tried to keep bringing it back, like, oh, there's nothing wrong with my music. There's nothing wrong with the doing. And then he tried to start talking about how this is a form of healing. Guys, healing, if people dying and getting sick and passing out, that is the demonic form of healing. Just think about that for a second. If healing, which is a good thing, getting better, having life, is a good thing, getting unwell and dying is a bad thing. That is the opposite of healing. But even he was trying to push this whole, oh, it's healing, we're healing. Guys, you don't have to fall for any of this nonsense. Like, you do not have to. And feel free, even if it's in my comment section, to let me know what you guys think about this, because this is demonic. This is scary. This just goes to show you that just because somebody says something, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean, and especially when it comes to God, because I feel like people are so quick to attribute God to people. Stop doing that. People have fallen. I talk about this on my channel all the time. We've all sinned and fallen short of the glory of God, including me. Don't even look at me as a good person, because I've failed enough people in my life, and I'm going to fail people, because as much as I try, I'm imperfect, as we all are. So let's stop attributing God to people. And let's start realizing that sometimes when people say things, we can just say, no, I'm so sorry, Travis Scott. You don't know God. You do not. And you knew you didn't from how fake you sounded in that video talking about, oh, I'm a child of God, first off, or whatever he said, first off, as if it was like, let's just get that out of the way, because that's just an obvious no. That was the biggest lie of everything he said in that video. And that's what I have to say. So if you've enjoyed this, please subscribe and check out my other Travis Scott videos. Don't forget to comment you guys' thoughts down below. Other than that, God bless you all, and I'll see you in my next one. Goodbye.